How old do you think someone should be before they start calling themselves a baddie? I'll give you like 2 seconds to think. If you guessed 18, then you are wrong. You are wrong. In a world where teens feel the need to grow up fast,
Morning, it's 5:45. Let's go get ready for the first day of school.
is social media really fueling this obsession to becoming a baddie at a young age? Is the baddie culture or the baddie obsession, is it aging teenagers? Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about it, and that's going to be our main question. Is the baddie obsession aging teenagers? Without further ado, let's dive into this video. Okay, before we start, I want to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Kelly, and I've been really wanting to talk about this for the longest time. Before it even started trending, for like 3-4 years now, because I am really drawn to this topic, and I want to just give my own 1 or 2 cents. I'm not sure if to actually change anything, but I just need also talk about this, to have a conversation about this, the impact of glow up culture on teenagers.
I'm always seeing really young girls and like teenagers especially talking about how badly they want like a nose job. And I don't know if there's like a study on this or what, but I swear your nose doesn't like set into its proper place and size until you're in like your 20s.
What is a glow up? A glow up is a significant transformation, typically in physical appearance, that is perceived as an improvement. So in this case, glow up used to be very harmless until it started involving being a baddie. So it should just be, oh, I went to do my nails, I focused on my mental health, I went to also do like my lashes. There's nothing wrong in that because that's actually a glow up. But when a glow up starts involving heavy makeup, you're doing Botox, you're doing like so many things, which is not my business, it's your life. But in that way, it has kind of ruined the glow up culture, and it isn't what it was before. I remember when I watch YouTube and I'll see how people are glowing up, and I'm like, okay, this is a normal glow up. But when people start exaggerating a glow up, like basically changing their entire lives, who is a baddie? A baddie is a girl who is highly confident and can hold her own. Her own. And with this definition over here, you think, okay, a baddie is just a person who is confident. But no, people have started sprinkling in their own extra, definition of what a baddie should be. A baddie should be a bad girl who doesn't care about anything and just wants to live her life, which is true. But they started adding things which are unrealistic. Like a baddie must have big, they must, wear bust downs and like look so cute, and they should just cake their face with multiple different types of makeup. And you know what? A body cannot just stay on her own without plastic surgery, because a body must have plastic surgery before they are categorized as a baddie. That's what people just make it look like, but it's not, I promise. That is where the baddie culture first originated from. Something that was so innocent, that wasn't meant to convince anyone that they're not who they are. Right from time, I already know that a glow up focuses more on physical appearance, but it wasn't that, pinpointed on as much as it is currently. I cannot sit here and talk about what a glow up is and what a baddie is without actually introducing the teen personalities who brought about this discourse in the first place. The first person I'm going to be talking about is, I'm sure most of you already know her, Danielle Cohn. Danielle Cohn first started TikTok, formerly known as Musically, around that 2016 to 2017 time, when she would do lip sync videos and she would just, live her life. But it got to a point when people started noticing that she wasn't just doing lip sync videos, but she was also posting provocative videos, which is even too young for someone her age to be doing. And Nicole later joined YouTube in 2017 when she did a quick question and answer session. But quickly, that turned into more than question and answer session, because she started doing provocative videos like "We got married" or "Mom and boyfriend judges my Fashion Nova outfit." By the way, her father later came out to say she's actually 2 years younger than she says she is, allegedly. So in this case, if Danielle Cohn claims that she was actually 15 when she did that "We Got Married" video, and also the "Mom and boyfriend judges my Fashion Nova outfit," she would actually be 13 instead of 15 that she claimed she was. allegedly. So in this case, Danielle Cohn was 13 years old when she was doing these provocative videos. Even a 16-year-old shouldn't be allowed to do it. You see that the clothes that she wore in the video were very revealing, and it isn't even fitting for what a 15-year-old, talk more of a 13-year-old. What does she wear? A lot of people were commenting that they're 28-year-old and they can't even do that in front of their parents, or their parents even won't let them wear that because it's shocking. Like, you can't even tell me, even though she was 15, that was normal, because it is not normal. Anyways, Danielle Cohn got into a lot of controversies when she was still popular. She later did a video that she got, I can't say it. I think I'll just put the video here. She got an and she was talking about it in on a video, and she was explaining, and I believe at that time when that video just came out, I actually watched it because I was like, what? Daniel Cohn is so young, like I am older than she is, so what is actually going on right here? I really feel bad for her, honestly, because she was put in such an uncomfortable position at such a young age, and I really feel bad for her. Whoever put her in this position should be arrested. I'm just saying. But now Danielle is 20, as she claims, but her father claims that she's 18. So allegedly. In December 2023, Danielle got engaged to her then fiance. But later in 2024, it was rumored, I don't know if it was actually a rumor, but both of them went their separate ways because of career choices. So now Danielle is single. She still posts on YouTube here and there, but her views aren't, as high as they used to be. I think because she has already slipped away from doing controversial things, and people are no longer in the mood to watch her. So she get like 20,000 views, 30,000 views, depending on the video that she posts, which isn't even bad. I'm just glad that she's living her life. Next teenager I'm gonna be talking about is Alabama Baker. I don't know why I'm smiling, but like, this is the one that really got it for me, because this was the time where I was on social media back to back. Alabama Baker is the daughter of Travis Baker, who was already famous before actually marrying Kourtney Kardashian. So you should imagine the amount of fame this young girl got from both her father being famous and her father also marrying a famous person, which is Kourtney Kardashian. Alabama Baker started appearing in the public eye around that 2016 time, and she looked normal. She looked white. As people started noticing that whenever she would do TikTok videos and all, she would look like 10 times darker than her actual shade, which isn't normal at all. No one should come here and tell me that someone who looks white like this. I found a picture of her on famous birthdays. She's so white. She's so white, and now she's looking like 10 times darker than an actual shade. Mind you, I am a black woman, but I am light skinned. So in this case, Alabama Baker, who is white, is looking more darker than I am. It's like, it's funny. Anyways, Alabama Baker was finding herself inside different controversies, like not paying a hairstylist and so on and so forth. People found the problem with the fact that she dresses so mature for her age. I remember seeing Alabama Baker when she was just 16 years old, and I looked at her photo and I'm like, what? You're joking, right? I looked at myself and I was like, wait. I'm older than this girl. She looks like a 20-year-old when she was just 16. Now that she's way older, I don't even want to tell you how she looks like, because I am still dumbfounded how someone so young can look so old at the same time. She got into controversies because she looks and dresses more mature for her age, and again, she acts black, which I definitely don't understand. I don't understand how a black person acts because we don't always have the same traits, but I do agree that she looks black. So in this case, she tries to make herself more darker with tan than she actually is, and she talks black. Those are the two things that she does, but I don't know about acting black, but she definitely looks, I think by acting black, I mean that she talks black. By the way, Alabama Baker was born on the 27th of December 2005, which will make her 19 by December. But even at that, I'll probably pop up a few pictures on the screen so that you can just see. how she dresses like an actual 25-year-old. She doesn't dress her age, which leads us to her next bestie, Jordyn Woods. Jordyn Woods, sister to Jordyn Woods. And if you don't know who Jordyn Woods is the ex-best friend of Kylie Jenner. And the went, I don't know, something happened, the whole drama with Tristan, Chloe, and all that. Jordyn and Kylie allegedly stopped being friends. And from there, after that drama happened, a lot of people started being more familiar with Jordyn Woods and the role that she plays in Keeping Up with the Kardashian. So as you can tell, Jodie started pairing up with her sister, like following her here and there, just to grab onto fame for her own self too, which is totally normal. If my sister actually blows up, I'll make sure that I partner with her. So don't know that I'm my sister. Jodie is 17 years old, born on January 6th, 2007. 2007. Someone make it make sense to me, please. I want to really understand. Jodie is 17 years old and is best friend to Alabama Baker, which is normal. A 2-year age difference is normal. But the way she dresses, I would have never guessed ever in my life that Jodie is actually 17. I was thinking Jodie is like 19 or maybe kind of older than Alabama Baker. Even when I was doing my research, people were like,
Jodie is actually older than Alabama Baker.
but no, she's not. She's actually 2 years younger than Alabama Baker. I'm also gonna put on screen the pictures and maybe videos of how she looks. I understand that people grow up fast, but what? What? The fourth teenager we're gonna be talking about is Tatiana Chanel. Tatiana Chanel started social media in 2020 and she was just doing trendy styles videos and beauty routines and so on and so forth. But it was earlier this year that she actually broke the internet. She posted a picture on Twitter. I think I'll try my best to find the picture. Sorry, X. Don't put a gun to my head because Twitter, X, same thing. Anyway, she posted a picture on X and I personally saw that picture on my For You page. I know this is not TikTok, but I saw it on my Explore page and I was like, wait, okay, this girl is definitely, older. Until I checked the comment section and I was seeing people saying, you're 18, you're 18. I was like, wait. I went back to the picture. That's like the last picture that she actually posted. And I saw that her cake says legal. Tatiana Chanel is 18 years old. But at the same time, she went viral for also dating a rapper. I believe his name is Boston Richie, and he's 27. He's 27. Allegedly, they started dating even before she turned 18. That sparked a lot of drama and controversies because people couldn't believe that Tatiana was 18 years old. I believe out of all the people that I'm talking about in this video, Tatiana looks the oldest. Tatiana looks the oldest. I even asked my friend and I said, okay, look at this picture, this girl's pictures. Can you tell me how old she is? She was like, okay, maybe like 25, 26. Then I looked at her and I was like, wait, let me look again. Maybe early 30s. And I was like, okay, this girl is 18 years old. My girl was shocked. I believe that even till now, she'll be thinking about how that girl is actually 18 years old. So people started calling out Tatiana's mom, sending her DMs and so on and so forth. And Tatiana's mom posted on her story this. You can pause to read, but she basically just said, what is your all's business with what my daughter does? And you all should just keep on being angry and her daughter is out there enjoying her life. I think that's the summary of all of what I could read. When I read it, I was like, huh? Obviously, that doesn't stop anyone from texting you, so what was the need of that statement? It wasn't even a statement. I don't know what to call it. I don't want to be disrespectful, but even at that, y'all should really, y'all. I don't know what she thought she was doing with that Instagram story because it's not even a statement. Like, there's no need for that because that would even stop people from texting you, showing concerns about your daughter, and you telling them that you should mind their freaking business when she's still a teenager. That is a whole nother level of another thing because Tatiana, the pictures that she posts, I don't know what to say honestly because I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked. I was thinking, okay, Tatiana has probably cooled down, until I was doing research for this video and I'm still seeing pictures that are even worse than her birthday pictures. No one can pay me money to say that she's actually 18 years old. People in the comment section couldn't even believe that she was actually 18, because she's just saying that, okay, I'll just believe that she's 25 and I'll never actually believe that she's 18. But according to people, they got her ID card allegedly and they actually found out that she's really 18. She's actually 18. There are some speculations that she did a BBL allegedly. I don't like talking about people's body parts and all. Whatever they want to do, they should do. But there's been some speculations about that. Another person that I have to definitely talk about is Tanjali. Her name just rings something. I don't know. I just like saying her name. Tanjali is a 17-year-old TikTok star who posts comedic related videos and also TikTok dance videos.
Don't slide in my DMs talking about you freaky ma. No, bitch, I'm fucking 13. The fuck? I'm not no damn freaky ma.
And people were really concerned with her when they started seeing how more revealing her TikTok videos are now becoming. And they expressed their concerns here and there. And no, it was frequently talked about, but it wasn't until she appeared in Ice Spice's music video Delhi and people actually lost their minds. In the video, 16-year-old Tanjali, because she was 16 at that time, was seen shaking her. Yes, she was twerking. She was twerking in the video at 16. Someone please push me back to reality, because this isn't reality. Okay, please, YouTube, don't take this down. This is just for educational content. And you know one thing? There's something that actually got me laughing. I went on her Instagram and she actually posted a picture saying I was shaking mine in Ice Spice's video. Please tell me why a 16-year-old is doing that. Wait, what am I saying? I think I blame everyone, because the producers, director, the creative designers, Ice Spice herself, the dancers would have known that Aya is a minor, so they would have stopped her from actually dancing. But no, the video aired and there is 16-year-old Aya shaking. Like, someone please make it make sense. Make it make sense, please. I want to really understand what's actually going on. And recently, she even posted a picture level 17, meaning she just turned 17 a few days before she posted that picture, because this one is like kind of higher than Tatiana Chanel. Okay, I take that back. Hope you guys don't think I'm actually gonna end there. I must mention a boy, because not only girls do this, boys also do that too. I'm gonna be talking about Marco Vitok. Yeah, Marco Vitok, who's a 16-year-old influencer. I can't even call a 16-year-old an influencer. Marco Vitok is a 16-year-old influencer who went viral on TikTok back in 2020 for doing dance trends and so on and so forth.
Satnin girl, you alright?
Sapning girl, you alright?
Satnin sugar lips, you alright?
Sapning chico, you alright?
Satnin sugar plum, you alright?
Sapning darling, you alright?
Satnin girl, you alright?
Marco is 16-year-old at the time of filming this video, and it came out that he is dating a 21-year-old OF model. I believe her name is Tasha Nukomba. Please, I just pronounced that in the most Igbo way possible. But anyways, her name is Tasha and she's a 21-year-old OF model. I think I have to reverse this. So a 21-year-old OF model is dating a 16-year-old influencer. Just because the girl is 21 and the boy is 16 doesn't make it right. If it was reversed the other way, it would be very wrong. Like, people wouldn't take it. And thank God that people are not even taking it now, because they are really bashing Tasha as it should be. Because why is a 21-year-old dating a 16-year-old? See, I know that they have a 5-year age gap, which, for example, if a 26-year-old is dating a 21-year-old, I don't have a problem with that. Obviously, they're adults. But when you say a 21-year-old is dating a 16-year-old, a 16-year-old who is still in high school, a 16-year-old who can't even drive, a 16-year-old who can't even go with her. There's some certain places that you can't even go with her. People are bashing her, and the only thing she could say is that
Marco acts older than his age, and he also looks older than his age.
Duh, that's what a P3DO or a groomer will actually say. They will tell you that you look older and you act more mature than your age. In this case, just because she's a girl doesn't make her different from when a man does it. And she also says that she dated a 24-year-old when she was 16, so why can't she do it? That is the dumbest logic ever. Just because she did it at that point doesn't make it right. Social media and its pressure on teens. According to surveys, about 95% of teenagers aged 13 to 17 use social media. Let me just say something. The way social media pressures our teenagers to look a certain way or appear a certain way or spend X amount of money to get this or over consumption, which I have to talk about again, is just baffling to me. 95% of teenagers probably scrolling through their social media and seeing unrealistic things because their brain cannot yet comprehend what they are seeing, so they feel like it's normal. The unrealistic beauty standards is normal. The way people spend money or make money is normal. You can't tell me that I can make $1 million and I'll believe in just 1 year. It's possible, but it is like really unrealistic because how many teenagers actually make $1 million in a year? But because most teenagers cannot comprehend if it's right or wrong, they'll probably just think it's true and then they'll start comparing themselves to those people. So social media actually has a big impact and let me just say pressure in general on teenagers. We can't talk about social media pressure without talking about the algorithm itself, the social media algorithm. If you stay more longer on a picture or a video, the algorithm will know that you like it. But here's the thing about that. If a teenager stops on a picture of a guy flaunting his money or like a baddie that's just 16-year-old but looks way older than her age, they'll be analyzing the picture saying, is this person actually 16? I am also 16, so why don't I look like this? And because they spent more time on that picture or video, they start getting the same pictures and videos that are actually related. So in this way, it's like a never ending cycle because they keep seeing pictures and videos that are related, which leads them to keep applying pressure on themselves. And this time around, they're not the one applying pressure. It's more like the algorithm is applying more pressure to them because they don't want them to stop seeing that particular picture or video that they were once like amazed by. So in a way, the algorithm is pressuring these teenagers to basically look and conform to the ideology of whatever they are saying. So in this way, the algorithm wouldn't let you go. I don't know how exactly to defeat the algorithm, but one thing I did notice is that whenever you see those pictures, just scroll through them. But even at that, it doesn't completely stop because they feel like, okay, maybe it was a mistake that she scrolled off. Let's give her another one. Let's give him another one. So in this case, the algorithm cannot be defeated, but I just know that the algorithm is definitely playing a huge role when it comes to social media pressures and all. The effect of body culture on teens, self-image, and mental health. So you know when someone tells you the good part before they tell you the bad part, more like the good part is covering up for the bad part. Well, anyway, I'm gonna say one thing positive about the effect: empowerment. So the body culture, with no doubt, actually enables empowerment because it makes women feel empowered. And you know, there's nothing wrong with feeling empowered. Regardless, I want every woman to feel empowered. But the body culture also has some negatives to it, such as unrealistic beauty standards, comparison and envy, and also mental health issues. In this case, the body culture promotes more negative things because most of the things that bodies do are unrealistic. You can't tell me that every girl is gonna have a big behind, they're gonna have a long butt down just in their office or whatever. You know, you're just making teens compare themselves. They're like, okay, this person is 17 and I am 17. Why don't I look like this person? Like, what is stopping me from looking like them? And then envy starts to come in and all like that. And then the mental health issues, constantly feeling that they have to look like that particular person who they now see as a role model. They start to slip into insecurity, self-doubt, depression, and so on and so forth, when they don't know that that thing is actually unrealistic. But because they cannot reach that unrealistic expectation, they start to, degrade themselves because of it, and they later fall into depression or start having mental health issues. So those are the negatives of the baddie culture. Let's get into the consequences of growing up too fast. One, loss of authenticity. As a teenager, every teenager is authentic and they should be authentic. Everyone has a different personality, everyone has a different way that they look, everyone has different things. So, in this way, the body culture has kind of, pushed teens to think that they need to look a certain way or act a certain way or spend a certain way, which makes them less authentic. They're not authentic to themselves because now they want to act how they are not. Another one is the emotional strain because I talked about mental health issues and how people start to compare themselves here and there. It is I feel like as teenagers, because of the hormones here and there, you start to feel so much emotions. It varies depending on what you're actually thinking about. So if a teenager is constantly thinking about how someone else looks more mature than them or is more baddie-ish than them, it definitely causes a lot of emotional strain. And it's not just something a teenager is supposed to be going through. Another one is the social comparison. Yes, imagine you go to school with a baddie, like with an actual baddie that is 17 years old. I can't even call a 17-year-old a baddie because it doesn't just make any sense. You start to compare yourselves to them. So you're 17 and they're 17, but one way or the other, they look more older, they look more mature, they're getting more things because of how old they look. Do you get the point? So in this case, the social comparison is definitely there. I just remembered something, right? Danielle Cohn posted a video, and in the comment section, people were like, I have to go and apologize to Jojo Siwa. Well, then Jojo Siwa actually acted younger than her age, so she acted more childlike, even though she was kind of older. Not kind of, even though she was actually older than Danielle Cohn. But now we all know how Jojo Siwa is. Anyways, no tea. They're actually celebrities and influencers that have actually come out one way or the other to say that they kind of regret growing up too fast. Examples are Danielle Cohn, Miley Cyrus, Kylie Jenner, and Bella Thorne. I don't know. The thing is that sometimes teenagers have to learn by themselves. Because when they start growing up over time, they start to see some of the messed up things that they had to do or what people made them do. Most of the teenagers that grew up in the spotlight or that grew up acting older than their age, they actually miss childhood. So they don't get to play with their friends, go out, just do teenagers thing. I believe I am not in America, but they used to have stores where teenagers can just go and shop. Now, all those stores are now closed down. So teenagers don't have time to spend. It's not like they actually have time to spend. They have social media. So they can just go on social media and spend time with their online friends. And which is really, really, really messed up because they no longer have that childhood that I got. I played with my friends in person. I went out, I shopped for children clothing. I was always so happy when it comes to Christmas because I'll dress up in my own way. I got to experience childhood the way it's actually supposed to be. And I just really feel bad for anybody who had to grow up fast and, didn't get to experience childhood. What are my final thoughts? Okay, teenagers, if you're watching this, please just don't feel the pressure to grow up fast. Grow up at your own pace. Because later in life, you're always going to look back and be like, okay, why didn't I experience this? Because you didn't give yourself a chance to. Whatever you see on social media, ask yourself if it's unrealistic or not. Because most of the times, whatever you're saying is actually unrealistic. Don't compare yourself to the people that you see online. Don't do that. You will grow at your own pace and you probably even get there when it's time for you to be mature. But for now, don't really think about it too much. By the way, I am not telling these children I mentioned in this video how to live their life. They can go ahead and live their life however they want to. Doesn't mean that other people will not talk about it, because it is brought on social media and we can see it. So everybody is entitled to their own opinion. So go ahead and live your life. I've seen people come on X and say, oh, these teenagers are richer than all you lots that are talking about them. And I'm like, you don't have to be rich to talk about somebody, because like everybody has their own opinions. At the end of the day, we're still humans. Look at Elon Musk. He's one of the richest guys in the world, but people still have things to say about him. I'm not trying to change the way that these children act, because I cannot, but I'm just trying to show you all that this isn't right. No matter how people like to always display it or show it like as if it's right, it isn't right at all. Children shouldn't act like this. Children should have the opportunity to grow up and experience things themselves, and naturally grow up into the woman that she is or they are. In this case, I don't just support this type of attitude online. Anyways, that's all for this video. I have added my 2 cents, so that's all for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye.